Don't look over here.
Don't watch the man behind the curtain. Pay no attention, Dorothy. Do your part. Pass through and roll. Which direction did you roll?
Nowhere.
You didn't. You're still back to back because there was no turning direction. So you only get to roll if there was a turning direction. The pass-through had no turning direction. Do you see why? Everybody turn a quarter face out, partner trade, you're back home. It was just a test. It was a stupid test. I know it was stupid, but I just did it anyway. Heads move into the middle. Turn and face the corner. Good decision. Remember, after we do the anything call, if you hear and roll, in the spot you finish the anything call, you both individually just turn or pivot another quarter without moving forward, backward, sideways. You just kind of pivot. Let's try it. Star through and roll. In the spot you finish the star through, turn another quarter to face.
Face.
Facing. Because girls were turning left on the star through, so her quarter turn was left. Let's try it again. Star through and roll. If you just let your body take you that extra quarter, it's going to work. If, when you do an end roll, if you require yourself to plant your foot, chances are you're trying to unroll instead of roll. So just let your body go. If you plant your foot, that means you're going to go the other way. Okay? Star through and roll. Excellent. Touch a quarter and roll. Still in spacing.
Face.
Because girls were turning right and the boys were turning right. So you're facing the one you did touch a quarter with. Try it again. Touch a quarter, right hands, and roll. Both turn a quarter right. See why? Good. Star through. Don't anyone roll, please. Nice. Partner trade and roll. Everybody star through. Most people are facing out, but I'm going to fix it. If you're facing out, partner trade. You guys are facing in. I didn't want you to trade. Lines up to the middle and back. I was fixing stuff. I was just busy fixing. Okay? Star through and individually roll. Turn a quarter. Nice. Touch one quarter. And roll. Individually turn a quarter. Okay, well you guys did another star through, but it's, box next. Star through. Girls, it's a left hand. And roll. Good. This is going to be right hand for everybody. Touch a quarter. Right to right. And roll. Everybody raise your right hand. Good. That's the one I want you to use. Touch a quarter and roll. Good. Also, what seems to happen on the end roll, people start sliding away from each other. Do you see all the space I have in between dancers? At every possible opportunity, try to compress your square. Centers, always hold hands with the center and try to make it close together. The closer your square is together, the less distance you have to travel, and the more successful you can do fast calls, because you got less to travel. Star through. I know it's tight, but it's good. If it's tight, you did well. Partner trade. Arch in the middle, dive through. Square through three. Look for a corner. Out on the left. Promenade home. Okay, the six. Follow to the partner. Thank you, square four, for promenading. Heads up to the middle and back. Heads square through four. No, I'm very proud. Thank you guys for promenading. Touch a quarter and roll. Should have been right hands. Touch a quarter and roll. Try it again. Touch a quarter, right hands. Come towards me. You kind of did a furly-cue. We don't do the call furly-cue anymore, but you did it. It was very nice. But it's hard to do, and that's why we took it off the list. All the boys run around a girl. Partner trade, you're facing in. Up to the middle, big guy. Right hand, touch 1/4. Touch right hands, move forward 1/4. There you go. Girls, turn around. Right hand, touch 1/4. Touch right hands, move forward 1/4. There you go. Girl, run around him. Some kind of a line. Up to the middle and back. Touch 1/4 and roll. Square 2-3. Left elbow man. Go out on left grand. Hey! Promenade back home. Sides up to the building back. Side square 2. Yee-haw! Do-sa-do. Look her in the eye. Touch 1/4. Girls run. Move forward and back. Touch 1/4. Boys run. Element left. Square your set. Should be. Before we go further, can I have touch 1/4? Watch what we do. I'm going to say scoot back and roll. The girls are facing out. So their job on a scoot back has body flow direction, doesn't it? We have 3 things to do. Our part 1 is a forward step, no flow. Our part 2 is a trade. There could be flow there. Our part 3 is a step forward, no flow. So if I say scoot back and roll, only the original outfacers get to roll. We're going to end up facing the opposite wall. Do you see why? Just the girls are rolling. You're going to step back. From here, scoot back and roll. We step, we turn, and then we step forward. The girls end up facing our shoulders. Do you see why? That's not what I brought you here to facing. But I just want to show you that you can only roll if you have direction. If you're moving straight forward, you shouldn't roll. Touch 1/4. The call I got here to talk to you about, one more call, because roll is kind of easy, is the call follow your neighbor. If we follow your neighbor, all we're going to do is step forward, please, and with the right hand, reel for the centers, a pretend person out here. So the girls have a pretend person. And with whatever hand we're holding, real or pretend, right hands, we will cast 3/4. That means that Chris and I are going to end up facing the back wall. Todd and Melinda will end up facing the front wall. Cast 3/4. 1, 2, 3. We have a left-handed way. All there is to it. Okay, spread. Hinge. The name of the call is follow your neighbor. We're going to step forward, and whatever hand we're holding in the center, that's our 3/4 hand. If they're facing out, they pretend cast with a pretend person. If we're in the center, we really cast. Follow your neighbor. Step forward, cast 3. Check the right. Woohoo! How many hands am I going? Heads move into the middle. Turn to face your corner. Touch 1/4. All right, so I'm setting you up like we were set up. The boys are going to really cast with the boy. The girls are going to step forward and with the right hand, with a pretend person, cast 3/4. The call is follow your neighbor. Everybody step forward and stop. Now, if you're facing me right now, when you go right 3/4, you'll end up facing the entrance wall. If you're facing the back wall right now, when you go 3/4, you'll end up facing the window wall. Girls will be on the end of a wave. Ready? Everybody cast 3/4, real or pretend. Say the word woohoo. That's all there is to it. Some people think of the call follow your neighbor as a scoot back, but a 1/4 more. Because the scoot back's a half turn for everyone, and follow your neighbor is a 3/4 turn for everyone. It's really kind of different, but you can think of it that way. Boys cross run to the far girl. Girls slide together when they do that.
Don't turn.
Girls just slide together. Shouldn't have turned around. Good. Everybody hinge. Okay, so girls, you know where you're going to end up on the end of that left-handed wave. Boys, you're going to go in and cast 3/4. Girls, pretend. Ready? Follow your neighbor. Step forward. Reel or pretend. Go 3/4. Left-handed wave. Woo-hoo! Boys, look right. Cross run to the far end. Go boys. Girls slide together. And go boy sounds like doughboy, but we're not in the army. Hinge. Because a doughboy is an army. Yes. Follow your neighbor. Alan on the left. You're on the left brand. Hey! Promenade back home. Run to the middle and back, way back. Bow to her, she'll bow to you. Let's sing it. Bow to the heart and the corner salute. Join hands, circle on the left, go down. Listen close. Bring it on up, do pas solo. Partner left. Corner right. Turn a partner left, hang on, make an element bar. Boys in the middle and the girls push them. See, that time I modified it so you're okay. Split the clutch, do a left element in the corner, and come on the left brand. Charge! Thanks for playing. Promenade back home. Okay, today, heads move up to the middle and back in there. Heads square through, y'all. We're on the end of a left-hand wave. I need to up here now. Nicely done. With a left hand trade, chain down the line. She's trading, he's turning. You got it. Up to the middle and back. Past the ocean here. Ladies trade. Everybody hinge. Follow your neighbor. Girls end up on the end, boys end up in the center, go 3/4. You have a left-hand wave, girls on the end of it. Good. Boys trade again. With a left-hand trade. Chain down the line. Move forward and back. And about let through. We're doing what? Slide through. Say boom. I'll let you call it girl, then you're about to let friends. Promenade back home. Four ladies chain. Go girls. Heads past the ocean. Now, when I give you this call, I'm going to add the word and roll. Don't stress out. People in the wave, I want you to finish your call and then roll to face each other. Outside dancers, the roll will not pertain to you because you will not have turning direction. Does that help? Everybody, ping pong circulate and roll if you have turning direction. Center wave, recycle.